Hello everyone, this is Cody from the Rancor's Brothel. Are you looking for dice or accessories for your tabletop gaming? Look no further than Metallic Dice Games, a premium vendor of metallic and gemstone dice. Listeners of this podcast can receive 10% off any purchase anytime by using the promo code RBP10. So head on over to metallicdicegames.com for all your gaming needs. And don't forget to use the promo code RBP10 to save 10% on any purchase. Enjoy the show.
Warning, this podcast contains mature content, including scenes or descriptions of graphic violence, sexuality, and psychological trauma. Listener discretion is advised.
The Rancor's Brothel presents Impossible Landscapes. A Delta Green campaign by Dennis Detweiler.
Cody over here harnessing his chi.
Absolutely. No, it's
just reminded me of Nicolas Cage in Gone in 60 Seconds. When they start Lowrider.
Okay, go.
Definitely, it's one of those nights where I'm feeling it. So I'm hoping it's going to be a good evening. One of you roll and one of you say hi low.
I'm rolling.
Hi.
12.
That is not high.
Flynn.
Mm-hmm. You lose.
Gideon feels his eyes snap open. His chest is pounding. He's staring up at a dark sky, clouds. You can see spires kind of hanging over your head, and the whole ground is shaking. It's impossibly loud, and you're just hearing that Fontaine in your ears, and your chest hurts like a mother. You're gasping for breath.
Okay, I will just trying to ground myself a little bit. Like, what is the earth under me? What does that feel like?
Everything feels mucky.
Okay.
You remember running. You remember feeling the slapping of the combat boots on the muck and how it flicked the mud up onto you. You could taste it. Everything smells of gunpowder. You could smell fire. There's movement all around you.
All right. I will try to roll over onto my stomach and try to kind of get a sense of what's around me.
Roll strength by 5.
Got it. 31 under 50.
You roll over, and as soon as you move, you feel your chest tighten as if there's a hole in it. There's pain. It just aches. It's this aching core right in the center of the uniform. And you feel it tighten, and you can get to your feet, but just barely. As you do, you hear some people scream, no, stay down, soldier, stay down. And you can hear artillery shell, bullets, tracer rounds, the whole 9 yards.
Okay.
Vision blurred. You see a couple of individuals running up to you, clearly combat medics. One of them's dragging a stretcher.
All right, I will, I'll definitely stay down and roll over just kind of on my side, like, so they can fit me in. What do they look like?
Just standard uniformed combat medics like you would expect. The guys who were back at the base camp before you made the charge this morning.
And what sort of nationality insignia do I see?
It's what you would expect. Well, they're not wearing the full red with the gold piping. They're clearly designated so that you can see, they are combat medics, so they're not supposed to be shot at. But those f***ers in the fezzes, they're damn monsters. Who knows what they'll do? The motherfucking, they're bastards. They'd gut the women and children if you weren't there, obviously.
Obviously.
A building crumbles in the background from artillery fire. The guy throws you back down in the muck hard, and you see he takes a scalpel and starts cutting at the uniform, and he's exposing your chest. Yeah, and they start yelling back and forth. Again, you're everything's washy. Head swim, in and out. But you feel them roll you onto the side, and they start loading you up on the stretcher.
Okay. I'll, What other memories do I have? I remember leaving, making the charge.
Yeah, no, the commander said charge. You didn't stay behind. You definitely charged with the rest of them, right?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You were right there. You weren't a coward.
Do I remember why, like, beyond that, like, do I remember anything about before the war, why I enlisted, or is it just...
I mean, that's what you had to do. They're taking over your land. I mean, these assholes in the black uniforms and red fezzes, they're basically monsters. Why wouldn't they be I mean, they're destroying your homeland. They're blowing up buildings, killing women and children. I mean, you didn't want to sign up.
Check your dog tags.
Good call. Dog tags?
You don't have any.
Of course.
Thanks, Daniel.
It's a good idea, though.
You tried speaking?
I'll say, soldier... I mean, I don't know, like...
We gotta get him out of here.
How much do I want to play into this?
The shelling is dialed in. They start to load you on, onto the stretcher. Like I said, it's just a piece of cloth with two poles. So one of them stands on either side and lifts you up. As you're lifted up, you can see that the nearby area is covered with bodies. It's mucky. You can see trenches cut. You can see like barricades and like anti-tank defenses. Buildings are completely shelled out in this area, and they start hustling you away from the source of the gunfire.
So I guess what I'm struggling with is so what I or even Gideon would want to know, it doesn't seem like I'm able to access even that kind of curiosity, right? Like, what year is it? Like, anti-tank, are we talking World War II era tanks, World War I era tanks?
I would say probably draw your questions probably in terms of more like almost like yes and no questions, like establishing questions, because whenever you reach for that higher cognitive level, it slips from you. You know what I mean? You see the jarring, you can tell that there's artillery fire, you know who you're fighting. I mean, it's those assholes in the fezzes.
Does it tell me anything? I know, but I don't know.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I mean, if you want to more description, the buildings are vaguely Eastern European looking, stylistically. You don't see any vehicles. You definitely hear horses, but there are definitely World War II style anti-tank, on the beaches of Normandy, pieces of rebar and steel ties in odd shapes. Speaking of, you hear a horse sort of canter over nearby. You can hear it sort of snuff, and I think they call it root around, as a horse does. Mm-hmm. And you can see a decorated officer, red uniform, gold and white piping, badges, one of those very sort of is it a trifoil hat? Where you got kind of the longer, sort of almost like naval or older style military hat with the little pomp and the white on top. Somebody runs over and grabs the reins. He's like, "Whoa there!" And the medics immediately stop. And you see this older gentleman sort of slide his rapier back into its, or his saber, I guess I should say, back into its scabbard as he dismounts from the horse. It takes him a minute or so.
Is he old? Like, is he struggling because he's older, or what's taking him the time?
Just generally, it's difficult in full military uniform while carrying a scabbard to dismount a horse.
So it's just a little awkward.
Right. Yes. No. He is dismounting for dignity's sake, not dismounting for dismounting's sake.
Okay.
Somebody's come over and held onto the horse, and the whole 9 yards. And you see him lean over and stare down at you. What's the prognosis? Oh, he should be fine, back in fighting shape in a week, maybe, or two. And he just stares at you, incredibly disappointed.
Do I see any sort of insignia in terms of rank?
It's like waking up from a dream. Like, yes, you know what that insignia means. You know who this person is, but the more you try and call it to your mind, the more it's slipping. The harder you grab, the quicker the sand of the moment just slides through your fingers. He says you kind of understand it, but it's almost as if it's kind of like dialect differences or pig Latin or something. Like, you understand him, but you don't understand him. And he says, maybe next time, soldier, when I tell you to charge, you'll good and goddamn charge. And your eyes open. You're staring up at a plaster ceiling.
Okay. Check my chest.
You don't feel any holes in your chest. You start to breathe heavier, and you realize that the vision of the plaster ceiling goes foggy from your breath.
Oh.
It's hard to breathe.
Gonna feel like what's...
As you put your hands up, you realize that you're...
Oh, take the mask off. That's good.
You suddenly breathe a lot better.
Yeah. Hey, if anybody tried to gas me, them.
You were good to go.
Yeah. Huh. Okay, I'm now gonna just try to get my bearings. Just kind of take it slow.
You're laying on a bed. There's another double bed to the right beside you. You can see a wardrobe.
Okay.
Little room with like a hallway off to the right. Very clearly Hotel Broadalbin-esque.
Okay. I will check my pockets.
They're curiously empty, and they feel woolen.
Different clothes than what I changed into?
Yes.
Okay. This is gonna be bad. Okay. I'm gonna stand up and I'm just gonna look down at the clothes.
You are wearing some sort of antiquated looking soldier's uniform. It's red with sort of white and gold piping. A large stain on the chest, rolling down towards the front, towards the belly.
And pockets are completely empty.
Yes.
Okay. Gonna go ahead and just kind of look around, open some wardrobe drawers, and
As you stand up, you can see that there is a set of neatly folded clothing that looks very familiar on the other bed.
what the fuck? Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna change out of the bloody uniform, but I'm gonna fold it up and after I change, tuck it under my arm, and then kind of give the room a cursory glance and just kind of see if
Seems just like any other room in the Hotel Broadalbin that you've been in so far. They're all identical in setup.
okay. I'll go ahead and open the door and look at the number.
644.
Okay. Not too far from my room.
No, not at all.
And
Step
Yeah.
out into the hallway.
I do.
As you do, you hear a voice behind you. How goes the war, soldier?
Turn around. Karate action.
You see, is it Losette?
Huh?
You see a soldier in World War II garb that you've seen before.
The person who was kind of shell shocked that I sent to Charlie. Good to see you.
Oh, Labelus.
Yes. Labia or Legolas, one of the two.
Yeah. Losette is Elmer's last name. I knew it was an L.
Oh, okay.
Elmer Losette. But yeah, Private Labelus.
I'm
How go the fight against the Krauts?
gonna hold up the red uniform. We on the same side?
Yeah, I mean, side that dies. All soldiers are on that side.
Huh.
And you see he unclips, like, he's got his helmet, like, hanging down at his side, and he unclips and puts it on his head and locks it underneath. Best of luck. You see him turn and open the door across the hallway, and he steps into the room. You swear to God you smell gunpowder as he steps into the room.
I'm gonna just turn away from that door and just start walking. I know where the elevator is. I've walked these halls before. I'm getting to the elevator.
Are you even listening to me?
I'm walking to the elevator.
Lucas, you feel a sharp pain as you are cracked across the face.
Ha! Wasn't me.
What do the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap.
I'm talking to you. Are you even listening to me? You sit down with a man to drink. You should listen to what he has to say.
Am I uniformed?
Why would you be uniformed?
Just hearing things at the table.
Right.
I slap him back.
Dex by 5.
Dex
or
by
no,
5.
let's do an unarmed combat.
That's not bad. That is a success.
Roll D4 damage.
D4?
I think it's D4 minus 1.
Luke's about to kill a guy.
No, I rolled a 1, so
He did.
I guess 0.
It's weak bones.
As you slap, you said, your hand hurts. I mean, just not only from the slapping. Did you get burned?
Okay.
You look down, you see like embers and ash and hot right on the palm of your hand.
I like quickly wipe it on my chest, like as if there was like, I don't know, grease or something.
Do you think it is gentlemanly behavior, sir, to slap a cigar out of another man's mouth?
Do you think it's generally, sir, to slap a man in general?
Touche. And you hear the clinking of glasses. And you see him pick up a cigar off the ground, kind of tap it on the side of the table, pop it back into his mouth. Now, what'd you say that you and your friends were here to do?
We're here to kick ass and chew bubble gum. We're all out of ass.
You sound like you're from London.
This guy's a big, broad, beefy-looking dude, clean-cut, sort of crew-cut hair, just chewing on this cigar like there's no tomorrow.
Oh, I was imagining cowboy hat.
No cowboy hat.
Definitely from Texas.
Well, I'll sit.
You get the sense a cowboy hat wouldn't necessarily be out of place, but no cowboy hat.
Do I recall what I've said?
No.
Then I will say something to the effect of looking for a lost friend of ours.
Nah, come on. Don't you lie to me, boy.
It's the truth.
You're looking to get downstairs now, aren't you?
What's downstairs?
I haven't had that much to drink. Have you?
Do I have alcohol around me?
Yeah, you got glass in your hand.
I say clearly not enough, sir.
Well, put her here. And he fills it back up. So, are we going to work on this deal or not?
You tell me.
You help me?
Start from the top.
I don't think I should have filled that glass.
Take a sip.
Hopefully, you're not the brains of the operation, or we're in trouble.
I'm the muscle. Always have been.
I can tell by how my cheek doesn't hurt.
I slap him again.
Roll on arms.
No, I missed him that time.
He leans back. He leans back and pulls the cigar just up out of his mouth. To
I
get
point
out
at him and go, ah.
Oh, no, 100%. He's with you. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're both digging for the same thing, right? I help you get there. You help me get there. What's hard about that?
Do we need a crew? We need a crew. I got to find my friends.
Yeah. No. We'll talk to them. I think that this is a swell idea. We'll all go down and find the labyrinth. All of us.
Okay. You have any idea directionally how to walk through this thing? You got a map of any kind? A drawing? Any clues?
Head down. I got a place I think it's at. We can go there. We just got to get all the right equipment, you see. I'm stocked for the whole expedition.
I mean, how long you think we'll be gone?
Oh, probably this side of forever.
Interesting. Well, I definitely got to locate my crew before we go anywhere.
Absolutely. Should we go right now?
Why wait? All we have is time, don't we?
He sticks his hand out to you.
I shake it.
I know you've forgotten since then, because apparently half a drink is too much for you.
True for real life, too.
Also, yes. Call me Mark.
Of course.
Mark Rourke.
Is that a name we've heard before? I don't know that name.
You tell me.
Yes.
You guys are all keeping notes. And by you guys, I mean basically Flynn.
Basically Flynn.
We have.
I don't remember that name at all. Mickey Rourke it is.
Hold on. I will move the picture of Mark Rourke here in a second. How do I do that again? Oh, yeah, there it is. All right. There you go. Picture of Mark Rourke. And he's sort of dressed as business casual. He's got the top collar unbuttoned, Lucas. He's clearly unbuttoned the cuffs and have rolled it up a little bit. But he does have a snazzy jacket and snazzy pants. And he does pick up a fedora as you guys step up, and he pops it on, and you walk out of a bar. You find yourself in the halls of the Hotel Broadalbin.
Okay.
Mark Rourke was an associate of Henry Lundine with, I think, to Craig, Lynn's, Rourke, Fitzroy. I think that was his answer when he was talking about, like, all the guys are here that he used to run with the Brotherhood of Doors. I think. That's all I found.
You were saying, Mr. Wright.
Yes. Look around. What the is going on?
You're talking to Abby.
But she calls him Mr., right? Okay.
Yeah.
Please make your witty quips into the mic so Jeff doesn't have to turn it up.
It wasn't a witty quip. That was just me going, wait, what the
As the character, am I actually in this moment? Is this amazing to me that I'm seeing my daughter?
Absolutely.
Abby. And then I just go in and I try to hug her.
As you reach out, you feel a soft, delicate hand put on your arm and pushes your arm down on the table. Mr. Wright, we've been over this. I'm not your daughter.
What do you mean we've been over this? Abby, I've looked for you. I swear. The moment you were gone, I haven't stopped. I love you so. What do you mean we've?
It's like there's a daze or a a malaise is sort of coming over you. You're sort of coming out of almost like a fever dream, you feel like. And you start to notice that the Abbey sitting across from you, the nose isn't quite right. The hair's a different color. The age and general bone structure and shape are all right. But it's like that moment when you reach out to a person that you think is a person you know, and they turn around and it's someone absolutely completely different, but your mind filled in the gaps. This is not Abby.
Oh, right. I'm so sorry.
No. It's okay. We've had this discussion a couple of times now. You'll come out of it. I'm not going anywhere until you're okay.
Right. Thank you. Now I take a peek at my surroundings.
You seem to be in the lobby of the Hotel Broadalbin. You're sitting at sort of a couple of lounging like chaise lounge-esque type things with like a table in between you, sort of sitting across from each other.
Do I spot any of my comrades?
No, you're in kind of a quiet, secluded place.
Right.
Now, are you feeling better yet? Should I have one of them?
Right.
Should I have somebody bring over a glass of water?
No. I'm fine. I do have a silly question, if you don't mind.
It's okay, Mr. Wright. Go ahead.
How did I get here?
Well, you were looking for Abby,
right,
and you were sort of running around, and
right.
I thought that I would take you by the hand and sit you down and wait for you to calm down a little bit, just to make sure you're okay and not a danger to you and you see her like side eye the bottom of the stairs over there. Anyone else?
Right. Much appreciated. I am fine. Thank you.
Are you fine?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Because I've actually been meaning to speak with you, Mr. Wright, since you started to stay here at the hotel. Mm-hmm. I know I've introduced myself, but you seem to be a little bit more yourself now. My name is Emmeline Fitzroy.
Well, Emmeline, that's a very pretty name.
Thank you.
Emmeline, I appreciate your help, but it's odd that anyone here wants to speak with me. Well, is there something you need?
Well, I wanted to let you know, since you've been inquiring, that it's been a while, but I did see Abby not that long ago, and I assume she sent for you.
Wow. Yes. Oh, this is great news. But I'm confused. You said it's been a while and not that long ago. How long has it been?
Long enough that I've noticed. This place is a little different, shall we say. Right. And as you look at her, I've put an image of Emmeline in the clues folder. She's actually wearing a 1920s style nightgown. She's got her hair cut, I believe it's actually in a bob. Very, very 1920s flapper girl. She's like mid-20s, dark hair. I would say fairly stunning from what he's drawn there. I mean, mid-20s probably in age. 30 tops.
Does he have access to that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what? How do I get to this?
Yeah. Lucas, you got it pulled up if you want to see her.
Gotcha.
She came through this way with the author. She went on.
Right. Who is the author?
Well, the author, she told you how to get there. I helped her write the poem. I'm pretty good at writing.
Right.
I wouldn't call it a poem, maybe. But then again, it sounds better than a set of instructions, but they gave it to you, right? Mm. They were given it to give to you.
I didn't get it. Do you have it? Do you remember it?
I don't, but I do know that you're probably still only on the first or second step. I don't want to be a white rabbit to your Alice, but time is ticking. I would move along. Should be waiting for you.
Right. Should I speak to the author?
Ooh, the author went with her, so I mean, theoretically, they're in the same place.
Right. Well, White Rabbit, I really want to find my daughter.
I know you do.
Where do can I get a clue? Where do I go next?
Probably have to explore downstairs.
Right. Well, any advice for getting or surviving downstairs? As you said, this place is different.
So I can tell you for sure, that's definitely the next place your daughter went after she left the hotel. She went downstairs to the labyrinth. Now, whether or not she found her bottle, I don't think she did, though. I think she went on. She went on to the city. So if I were you, that's where I would go next. Like I said,
the labyrinth to the city. Great.
She wrote it down.
Right.
They'll still have it.
Who is they?
Your guides.
You'll have to excuse me. It's been a long day and this is a lot.
The friends you came with.
Right.
They're the ones they're couriers even. They brought Abby's note to you.
Right.
Put it in your hand.
Out of game. Do you have any idea? Okay. Would I, as this character, Thomas Wright, know what this is? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's what sort of set off your whole psychosis because Troy decided to hand your character physical handwriting that your daughter wrote on nice new ink saying, please come find me, basically.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that did
No,
happen.
I'm with
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
At your
Okay.
house, yep.
Yeah. No, at that point,
So
I was
what
like, I need a mantic, frantic character who wants to do nothing but find his daughter because you guys set that in motion.
Oh, that's cool. So, okay, I'm with you now. So I vaguely remember that. So would I still have that on me?
I don't know who actually has it. Someone in the party has it.
If it was
Probably in
something
the
that I
box.
handed to him, we left it with him.
Okay, yeah, no,
Then you might have it.
yeah. So
Maybe we'll go with that. You
Yeah.
you reach into
I want to
your pocket.
retcon instead of me being like derp a derp. That I'm just like, yes, the message. Okay,
You mean this?
How convenient.
lint, mint, message. Yes.
It also might be a good time. Not that it's going to give us much, but the play sheet.
Yeah, I was looking at it too.
So
Like I remember that, but I don't remember that.
They're
I don't know if we
the
ever-
reference of where it came from.
they're upstairs
Yeah.
if you want to go see them.
Did we read it? I thought
I
we-
believe they're on the 3rd floor.
Right. Thank you.
I'll be around.
There's Mark.
You can just ask for me at the front desk.
This means so much. When you saw Abby, how is she?
She looked happy.
Okay, that's good.
It is good.
Yeah, that's good. All right, I'm gonna go.
Definitely drink some water,
Yeah.
Mr. Wright.
Of course.
And you see as you take off, you see her take a cigarette and put it in a long stem and light it, and you see her pick up a book and she kind of leans back on the chaise and gets comfortable in the lobby.
Right. I'll just eye the book as I'm walking away. What is she reading?
Something in French.
We know 2 things from this play sheet. 1, Mark Rourke knows Abigail. And 2, Michelle does not like her dad. So if we ever into a Michelle, she thinks you're a pig. Apparently.
I think the correct answer probably would have been a French version of Alice in Wonderland. Actually, would have been throwing that in there.
Not everything has to be self-referential.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah,
You-
I don't remember that.
You hush. You had your moment.
No, I was actually going to ask if he is on the same floor as me. If I'm turning the corner, do I see him?
You hush. We'll get there.
Rage quitting.
Yeah, flip this table.
Hurt my knees so much.
As someone who's lifted this table many times. So back to the hallway with the bloody bits and the smoking gun and Charlie. I believe it was something to the effect over there to Franky. He's like, there ain't no way that that's more than one baby.
I thought I already convinced him.
I'm telling you, you got to get more than that, or management's not going to be happy.
This is it. This is everything.
Who the hell is firing guns in the hotel? You see Elmer come around the corner. 303 complained about smoke. Now, Charlie, I've told you, you got to use the stick. You can't be firing guns in the walls. What are you two doing?
Who?
Like, is this Elmer asking or?
Yeah, Elmer has walked around the corner and looks really pissed at all 3 of you.
Taking care of your pest problem, apparently.
There can't be more than one in that bag.
There is. It's all of them. If there's any more that came from somewhere else. We did our job.
Elmer, I'm playing against myself now. Elmer turns to Charlie. He's like, Charlie, that's not gonna work. Charlie's like, I know. No more guns. Okay, I'm not hearing it from the guests. Okay, boss. Okay. Let me look at that bag.
Hand him the bag.
As you get close, he clamps his hand on your hand and kind of pulls you in tight, like he wants you within like a foot of him while he looks in the bag. But he's got his hand on your hand. So he's trying not to make it conspicuous, but it's conspicuous when you pull someone close to you, regardless of how you do it. There's a phone call for you. That's not enough, Charlie, he says and turns around and starts to walk away.
I don't want to go answer the phone. It's not for me. Are we all here right now? Like,
No, it's just to you. I'm giving everybody their moment in the sun.
well, I mean, that's fine, but what happened to what happened to everyone else?
They all ran out Scooby-Doo style when they lost their shit.
Oh, I thought we still met up somewhere, but
When you stepped out of the little hole in the wall, they were all doing that feet spin, kooky runs as they were both exiting stage right.
I don't think Franky's ever met Elmer. I think this is his first time seeing that guy.
Elmer's the one who gave you your key. He worked at the front desk.
I didn't have a key. Well, okay, I guess I did.
You had everybody's keys before you passed them out and then vanished for an entire session.
Elmer said I had a call.
Do you have a room?
Somewhere, yeah. Don't remember. I don't remember much before the guy brought me down in the elevator.
You're all on 6.
Well, yeah.
Do the rooms even have phones, or is it like if I have a call and he works the front desk?
Yeah, they do, because we at least contemplated using it. I don't know if we ever did when we went into somebody's room.
Charlie busies himself with closing up the wall. Now, you heard the boss. If you want my help, I'm going to need a few more of those. So we can go up on 8 or down in the basement. We'll fill up the bag and then
For some reason, I thought we were in the basement.
we'll fill up the bag and then we'll...
we were in the basement, and then y'all wanted to leave the basement, and now we're not in the basement.
All right, well... Charlie, I gotta go take care of something, so I'll be back.
You're not wrong. I'm learning hard lessons about this game. Don't do side quests aren't always good.
No, they're not.
So bad.
I think you can feel the moment my brain break on the last recording. I'm hoping Jeff finds it. Because Spencer's like, I'm going first. I'm like, Spencer's not going to like these rats.
No.
Here we go.
No. Oh my God.
So you're going downstairs?
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the lobby.
Charlie will take the bag and he'll go over to run the elevator for
All
you.
right. I'll give him his stick back too. Like, I don't need this for now.
Well, we're going to need a few more, Franky, if we're going to get all this done now.
Oh,
okay?
well, we'll have to deal with that later. I guess apparently we can't get them all in one day.
What direction did these 3 knuckleheads go?
They went kind of like Scarecrow and Wizard of Oz. They went that way. They did run in opposite directions.
Left ways
3
and
of
sideways
them,
and upways and
there's
downways.
2 directions.
Two of them ran one way and one of them ran the other.
Sometimes I really hate you.
Oh, by the way, I don't know, Flynn, if you have access to our Discord, but Bemia definitely made a plumbing concept shirt for you.
Oh,
She was so
really?
tickled by that.
Oh my god,
episode.
yeah, I'll have to check that out.
It
Which
was pretty dope.
way did Gideon go?
That way.
I will go that way.
Cocksucker.
Would you like to explain to the audience?
He rolled a twister die and a D6 and something else, and then pointed in a direction.
It's a damn hallway. They went one way or the other.
Right. That's what I'm asking you. Of the 2 options, which way did Gideon go?
As you start to walk down the hallway, Gideon steps around the corner, looking completely shell-shocked.
Carrying a red uniform.
Where the did you go?
To war.
Room 42020. I just walked by you.
Should have stopped at 420.
What?
More relaxing.
Why do you have? What's that uniform? What's going on? You were like just here. Now what?
Hey, I think we need to go find the labyrinth.
Yeah, I know. We were on the way, and then y'all wanted to come up here and around with rats.
You hear some boisterous yelling from the other direction of the hallway.
Is it familiar yelling?
No. Now, pal, once we find your friends, we'll be able to make this expedition. Now, I'll tell you, I went to Brazil, up the Amazon. Now, that was an expedition, my friend. That was a very challenging time. But I've been a lot of places with my job, traveling here, doing a little bit of this, doing a little bit of that. And you all see Mark Rourke walk around the corner with his hand clamped very firmly on Adrian's shoulder, just laughing and talking loudly.
As I'm carrying an empty glass.
He's probably carrying both glasses at this point. If you didn't drink yours, he's definitely drinking yours.
Good choice.
That would be Spencer's box wine in case that audio gets picked up on the podcast.
No, we're all just peeing on the floor now. We just have a trough.
So when it happened earlier when you're at the bar, it kind of...
It made sense.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Now it's just weird.
It was always weird.
Now these are your friends, right? I saw you earlier with him. Nice to meet you. And he sticks out a hand. Mark Rourke.
Most of them.
I've heard of you.
Oh, yeah, really? Good. Similar
No.
circles, salesman. Oh, no, okay.
Different
Nice to meet you, Mark
circles.
Rourke.
Hi,
Pleasure.
Mark.
He's not
Friend of Henry Lundine.
not a handshaker.
Yeah.
I say to Mark.
Yeah. All kinds. Takes all kinds.
So Adrian, who's your friend?
Mark Rourke.
No, I got that.
He signed you on to my expedition.
We're gonna go find the labyrinth.
Awesome.
Well, he's kitted out. He's got all the things we need.
Oh, all the gear.
I look at him double fisting and just like a fat twat in a suit. Like, does he look kitted out?
I mean, I'll have to look up his stats, but I mean, like he's fairly svelte. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
that,
I got the sense that he was like
No,
hot
he's
dog
not
shape.
like no. He's not like waddling or anything. He's kind of broad-shouldered and like he's probably getting closer to what we might today call a dad bod, but he still clearly is broad-shouldered and in relatively good
powerful
shape.
gentleman.
Correct. I got that. Got no kids. No, like he's got all the gear we need. I mean,
We're definitely not taking empty rocks glasses to the basement, let me tell you.
yeah, no, we could stop at the bar on the way down, fellas.
Absolutely.
Do we have everyone? We're missing
Thomas?
Thomas.
Well, I would have immediately
Oh no.
headed towards the third floor.
It's
so I can
serendipitous for you
ding.
to come up. No, you can't come up the elevator. The elevator's going down with him, but you stumble up the stairs.
That's right.
Oh, there he is.
Yep. And the first thing out of my mouth is, we need to go downstairs.
That's
I
the
think it's
plan.
agreed.
All right. Who's this guy?
As I,
Mark
look,
Rourke, nice to meet you.
as I look into the camera and just stare, like we were downstairs.
How are we going to sneak back into the basement?
Everyone exits stage right, and Troy is just deadpan out to the camera, blink, 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 blink,
This
blink.
this
blink,
game
blink.
actually ends with the meme of like the little girl looking at the camera with the house is on fire, but it's his character,
Oh, yeah.
just like smiling.
Everyone else is gone.
Yeah.
Daniel, Franky makes it down to the lobby. You see Elmer point to a handset that's just laying there on the. It's not on the telephone. It's laid off to the side, like just waiting.
I'm going to pick up the phone. Hello?
Did you forget what you promised to do?
Yeah?
Says both Franky and Daniel.
Earnest response.
I know who it is.
Hell yeah.
I remember.
I forgot.
And we'll spit beer everywhere. Oh, that was hard to hold in.
Yeah, I've been a little occupied.
Do not me on this.
I'm not trying to.
I will find you anywhere.
I believe you. You, I mean, you helped me out of a pickle.
Don't forget about the bottle. Remind them if you have to, but don't forget the bottle.
Was I supposed to give the bottle back to you?
The phone hangs up.
Yes, you were.
Meanwhile, you see Elmer at the other end, like sorting papers angrily, but he's clearly like staring at you the entire time.
Oh, what's your problem?
Remember the whole you don't go into the basement thing?
Oh, he's going to get doubly pissed here in a second.
Oh, he's the one who we just rushed past, didn't we? We just like bull rushed him.
And he said to the two of you,
Don't get the
had
away.
friends.
Yeah,
That's actually-
friends.
that's a pretty powerful friend if that's the case.
Oh, I mean, that's fine. I mean,
At which point you all sort of reconvene in the lobby of the Hotel Broadalbin so you all can sort of review your clues since you all kind of got things, and I kind of wanted to, I didn't want to take everybody out of the room because it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
But now if you want to info dump and play around and sort out clues, you can.
So now Cody
Mark-
can get his second bottle and I can pee.
Yes. Well, no, you're supposed to participate in the game.
I will after I pee.
I've, I never told anyone about the promise I made.
We all made that promise.
Is that to Mr. Wild, right?
Yeah.
We were asked to get a bottle. Wait, was it not the same guy?
No.
Okay, so now we're looking for 2 bottles.
We're probably looking for the same bottle.
Yeah.
Two different people want it.
That is, well, I thought everybody had their own bottle.
Yeah.
Unless he's the same person, and we don't realize that.
We talked to weird Mr. Earman, Mr. Wild, right? And I thought we did as well.
I mean, at some point, we all talked to him in the
in the Dorchester.
Dorchester house.
So
Yeah.
the reason he gave us access to bail, I think. Did you have a different deal with him?
Yes.
Okay.
On the way out, we were asked to get a bottle. That was not. Was that Mr. Wild?
I thought
That
Bale
was
asked
different.
us.
Yeah, that was a completely different person. Yeah, that Bale was a different person. That's what I'm saying. If they're the same person, that makes a difference.
I don't think Bale asked us for a bottle. I think Wild asked us
Like
for
I said, I remember that there was the bottle that we were fumbling around with on the stage that we drank out of, but that was from Bale, and that was to get us out of the wibbly wobbly timey wimey world.
It's been so goddamn long ago. Mm-hmm. Who was answering the phone?
Bale.
Okay, so it was the other person that was with us that was not Bale that asked us for a bottle.
Thought Wild.
But I don't think it was Wild. A different guy. Was it Wild?
Out of game, Wild asked me during
That's because your character was not there when we talked to him.
Yeah, but it was during the solo session when I talked to him.
Yeah, that was after you left the bookstore, right?
No, it was after I left Denny's.
Oh, okay. So even before then. Okay, then.
It was when I got to the bookstore. Well, I found the bookstore, and then I left the bookstore, and then I found you guys.
Yeah, you took off with somebody at the bookstore. Well, somebody did. It doesn't matter. If Wild's the person we're talking about, and it's the same person, then it's the same bottle. We were all asked to find the same bottle. So whether you told us about it or not doesn't make a difference because we know about it.
Right. I mean, right, but I didn't know that you guys...
Right.
So
Exactly.
the labyrinth, the bottle, the lake, the city, the shadow.
The labyrinth, the author, the bottle. The
I didn't know the order. I was just naming off things I
Yeah.
remembered from.
So Abby's letter should be in there. I don't see it.
It's like a note from a clockwork child or letter from a clockwork child.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. It is.
It's on Hotel Broadalbin. Find J.C. Lynn's at Hotel Broadalbin. Go now. Find the hotel, the labyrinth, the author, the bottle, the city, the lake, the shadow, the battle, then the party, the dance, the girl in blue, the one singing. Nothing is true except out is through. Love and kisses out.
I think I found the battle. It's out of order though.
You done f***ed up the ritual.
Oops.
Nothing is true except out. I like it. I like that. The way you brought us through that. That was fun.
That's cool.
Nothing is better than sitting across from Austin as he looks to his book. He looks both sides and he's like, I don't know what the to do. I just love it. Yeah. No.
Grady, you done did me again.
Basically,
It's the best choice for me because you put me next to Mark Rourke. I knew who Mark Rourke was.
Yeah,
I I would have had more control there. Just put me in a battlefield. I don't know.
That was great.
Great poet once said, "Love is a battlefield."
Yep. Is that Pat Benatar? Patrick Benatar?
Pat Benatar, quote, poet laureate,
Yes.
I believe is the official title.
Indeed.
But yes, if you would like to info dump Mark Rourke, Emmeline Fitzroy, any of that you might have.
Yeah, no, I'll I know people are taking breaks, but I'll pull out the note and talk about how she said we're on this, we're on the second line, these are clues, blah blah blah. I'll info dump all that stuff.
Are you all, is the plan to like sit down at a table and generally share this stuff? Is that what you're doing? Like physical clues and props, kind of like Spencer's discussing?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
I didn't know if that's what you were actually doing or not.
Or just narrate it on the way to the basement.
Yeah.
Well, I was just say, I didn't know if that would prompt a physical clue refresher or not.
Nothing in our clues have ever talked about a labyrinth, right? I don't remember a labyrinth at all.
Labyrinth?
Yeah.
The note from Abby.
Yeah.
Wait, the note or the postcard?
The note from a clockwork child.
Oh, that's right. That was the one that we kept fighting about because the Hotel Broadalbin may or may not actually exist in real life upon a Google search.
Possible.
The city, the lake, we know that's a Carcosa reference. I don't know. Do we know that in game, though? Or is that just us knowing
Yeah.
it?
I mean, I looked out onto Carcosa from the Dorchester.
Okay.
Talked to a person about it, so.
And then what? That.
The girl in blue is Abby.
Unless someone mentioned to that, maybe. But Spencer, as a living, breathing, thinking person,
Dance,
has
the
made
girl
himself
in blue.
Is Abby referring to herself as the girl in blue, you think?
What was Fitzroy wearing?
Like a white nightgown.
Okay.
The one singing. So we ran through a bunch of theaters. I don't remember a girl in blue singing, though. Like when we were running for our lives and made it right before we got to the Broadalbin.
I mean, if this isn't kind of an order of operations, then
PEMDAS, you
find J.C. Lynn's at the Hotel Broadalbin. Go now. Find the hotel. So that's like the big picture. This is what we have to do.
Sure.
Find J.C. Lynn's. Go now. Find the hotel,
Yeah, got that.
the labyrinth,
That's next.
the author, who I think is J.C. Lynn's, because he was an author. He's only
Well, why would that be two different clues?
because the first two lines, that's like big mission. This
Find
is your
Jason
goal.
Lentz. Yeah.
Submission. First, find the hotel.
Okay.
Then the labyrinth.
Okay, fair enough.
That's how I'm reading it. His bottle.
His bottle.
So my guess is we'll find JC in the labyrinth. He's looking for his bottle. Abby probably went on to the city.
So wait, do we believe the author wrote The King in Yellow then? Is that what he wrote? What
I
did he
mean,
write?
potentially, but I mean, right now thinking about who the author could be. If the goal is to find J.C. Lynn's, the author, we know J.C. Lynn's is an author. His bottle.
Do we not know who is the author in game different from the author in real life? I thought we know. Don't we have the name of the author of the King in Yellow already?
That's Robert Chambers.
I don't remember.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
I don't think.
In game, I don't think the book has an author on it.
No.
Auteur X is the only name you've heard,
Okay.
which would be Author X from the Report of the French,
Right.
who was believed to be a foreigner, new to France. You were all generally infoed up.
All right. So you literally think this is a checklist down the line. Find a hotel, find the labyrinth, find the author, hopefully inside the labyrinth, find his bottle somewhere, possibly inside the labyrinth. So on the other side of the labyrinth, we're assuming we find Carcosa and the lake, Holly. I don't know if Holly has actually been used in this game, but I believe that is the name of it. Holly or Haley.
Holly.
I've always pronounced it Holly.
I've always gone for Hallie.
The shadow could possibly be...
Its shadow,
Oh, that's its. Okay.
which could be the lake. or-
could be the city too. What is it is really a good question.
We'll probably know when it casts a shadow.
But then it says the bottle again.
The battle.
That's a battle? Oh, it's an A.
That's a capital B.
That's an A.
Or no, actually, no, it's the same. It's lowercase. It just kind of looks weird.
I can't tell if it's an O or an A.
I'm
It's a
pretty sure
really,
it's I mean, look at the O in bottle. It's
yeah, it
definitely
looks
an A.
more like an A.
Thomas remembers seeing a lot of bottles too.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Right.
Then the party. The party, again, whether or not it's metagaming, we know there's a lot of games we play that have had parties and dances. So
Dance, the girl in blue, the one singing, nothing is true except us.
nothing
big
is
ball.
true except out is through, which we have heard multiple times.
So, can Tom? So is Mark hanging with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's rubbing his hands.
Wasn't there
All
a
right.
reference to him?
So Thomas will look towards Mark and say, "Do you have a way to get us, down there pretty easily past Elmer?"
Ah, yeah.
Elmer won't be a problem.
Nah, we'll take care of him.
It wasn't a problem before.
But
Just shove him aside,
should we get my supplies first?
please.
Yes.
Does it involve killing rats?
No, why?
Just asking. Making sure.
Do you
He
even
chomps
remember
on the
that?
cigar, which surprisingly is always like half to 3/4 gone. You never see him start a new one, but he never finishes the one that he's got either.
Yeah, it's the same cigar from the Clint Eastwood movie. It never gets smaller,
It's not really a cigar.
isn't it? though?
Cigarillo.
This is more of a cigarillo.
It's thicker than that.
I don't know. I'm thinking way more. This guy reminds
You're a bad judge of size. That's like at least 6 inches, guys. It's a cigarette.
But I'm kind of Mark Rourke. I'm kind of playing as, since we already brought up Uncharted earlier tonight, kind of as a Sully, like
Okay.
the Sully from
Yeah.
the games.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's but he's also got a little bit of Glengarry Glen Ross salesman to him.
Can he still be played by Mickey Rourke just for fun? It's a hell of a get.
No, they've already casted him. It's Mark Wahlberg.
No. It's a hell of a get.
He chomps on the cigars. Yes, come on up to my room. I'll kid us all out before the expedition. And
Mark Wahlberg would have to gain like 100 pounds.
he goes over to the elevator and Charlie, take her on up.
We are just up and down today.
Okay.
What floor are you on, fella?
Do I meet up with these knuckleheads again?
Yeah, no, they all
Okay.
came down when you were on the phone.
Oh, I didn't know where they were going. So.
You're with them, so if you'd like to interject, Daniel, you're good.
Wait, so they went down to go back up? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the NPC is not going to lead you around by the nose. Can I just ask you if he wants you to get his?
Yeah, no, let's get your shit and go.
All right, let's go. I'm trying to remember. If
Do I have to slap you again?
Why don't you roll a twister die for it?
He steps in and says, and he goes, yeah. He's like, hey, Charlie. He's like, yep, fifth floor. And he starts taking the elevator up.
I don't have
Now,
any-
gentlemen, I've taken many excursions into the wilderness that is the basement of the hotel, and let me tell you, you gentlemen should come prepared. Thankfully, old Marky here's got everything that you might need.
Marky Mark. We'll be your funky bunch.
What sorts of interesting obstacles do you expect?
I don't know. Heard tale of a ballroom. I know that the laundry's down there. We'll have to pass that. I think the
Gotta look out
way-
for the underwear gnomes.
No, that's just goddamn ridiculous. I think that I really think that the Arboretum is where we need to be searching. That's where I've focused most of my most recent excursions.
Why is that?
It just makes sense, doesn't it?
No, not at all.
He puts a cigar back in his mouth and refuses to elaborate. The elevator stops on the 5th floor. This way, gentlemen, this way.
Wait, did this hotel always have 5 floors?
Well, we were on the 6th floor.
Okay, that's right. Sorry, I don't remember. I literally don't remember.
Impossible.
Landscape.
Every time we play this
Downright
game, I'm like,
impossible.
every time we play a game like this, I'm like, there's way too many floors in this building. There should be.
You get to room 591.
Night floors ruined it.
Yeah, I did.
You get to room 591. He takes out a key and unlocks it. He's like, "Welcome, gentlemen, to the supply room." And he pushes the door open, and it doesn't even quite get open before it bangs on something. And he flips on a light, and you guys see every piece of mining equipment imaginable are in this room.
This is
There are piles of pickaxes and rope and mining helmets and lanterns and lamp oil.
I'm just imagining the Boondock Saints scene where it's just like all the guns and shit inside the cage. You and your fucking rope.
You've got old school like flashlights with massive batteries that probably only last about 10 minutes because everything that he's got looks to be at least 75 years old. Not in age, in style.
Sure.
So, wow, Mark, where'd you get all this stuff?
Well, he kind of nods like you understand.
Right.
It's like,
He's a salesman, right?
You see him.
Business.
He sets the fedora down, tosses the jacket on a chair, and you see him. He grabs some rope and puts it around himself, and he grabs a mining helmet and puts it on and checks it to make sure the light
Are there
works.
backpacks that we can stuff?
No.
So,
Just
okay.
piles of shit. He picks up a pickaxe,
I follow suit.
tosses one of his
Yeah, but
shovels.
Some kind of a tool belt, Batman belt. We can
grabbing one of
hang shit on.
everything.
No, I mean, like, it's laying on the bed. It's
Right.
all over the floor. You're tripping on tools. So whatever makes sense in terms of tools, you can carry a couple of them if you want.
Shotgun. Got it.
That makes sense.
Infinity bullets.
You said mining equipment, Cody. How much dynamite can I have?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, I'll give you dynamite.
Oh, great.
God,
no, that's
no.
going to backfire, literally.
You don't have to turn corners, blow a hole in the wall.
Roll the twister die. No!
It's green.
It's green.
You have
Green means go. Go.
Yeah.
you have 6 sticks of dynamite.
Oh my
There you go.
God.
You know what you're doing with that, fella?
Make sure you got matches or a lighter.
I do now because I have it.
Yeah, I'm just
So we
gonna
can
get
have.
the
Did
standards.
you say we can just have like 2 items, or can we just take whatever we want?
I mean, you could take a couple of reasonable items.
like rope, lantern, pickaxe, oil for the lantern,
That sounds reasonable, yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm taking. Just the basics.
helmet.
Helmet.
would,
Yeah.
Would helm?
I'm taking 2 pickaxes.
Would headlamps?
Besides dynamite,
Helmets with like a
looking around,
headlamp?
Is
Is
there
that a
any
thing?
other?
Yeah, he said that.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
check the headlamp.
Is there any other cool around?
Not really. I don't even think that dynamite should be in here, but
Why
why
not?
would I
Yeah.
ever not hand someone in Delta Green an explosive? Sure,
Yeah.
play with it. That won't come back to bite you in the ass.
No.
Run when you light it. That's all you
I'm
gotta
already
do.
sweating, is
He
it?
said no. Hey guys, I got a great idea. Rats. Let's go hunt the rats with dynamite.
How long?
He said no guns.
Duct tape the dynamite to the rats.
Yeah.
Light it. Send them into the labyrinth.
There
Let them
you
go back to their nest.
Yeah,
and just
exactly.
boom.
Send them back to their nest. Boom.
I mean, Detwiller literally wrote, "The room is packed with any sort of mining tool from the 1920s or 30s. Dynamite would apply."
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely would.
So I give it to you. Survey says yes.
Is there an old mining cart?
There is not.
Damn.
It's already on the
Ride that
rails
down the
and
stairs.
everything. Yeah. The one you gotta like pump.
There are tracks in the ceiling, so
Yeah,
Ride it upside
exactly.
down.
I'm ready for some jungle run in the labyrinth.
there you go.
All right. So in game though, like, what are you allowing us to actually carry?
Just, I mean,
I'm
whatever.
grabbing a bed sheet and making it into a sack and carrying a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say
I'm okay
that.
with
or
that.
just,
There you go.
Hey,
That
there
works.
you go.
Carry whatever you like.
Just, you can always rig up the rope to, make like a little satchel on your back.
Well, that's why I was looking for like a knapsack or something. Yeah, that we can carry things in.
How long's the rope?
I mean,
Every
50 feet.
RPG is 50 feet. Yeah.
Standard rope.
Standard 50 feet.
There's rope. Is it hemp
22
rope?
Is it hempen rope or is it something else?
22 meters.
Cody, does he have a drink that I could pour myself? Please.
Are you out? Oh, you just
No.
haven't poured yet.
I'm just waiting. Does he have a drink there? So this sound cue makes sense.
Oh, I thought, yeah.
He
I
has a
thought-
boxed wine.
Does he have a box wine?
If anybody has box wine in his room, I'm sure Mark Rourke has box wine.
Hey. For the fans at home.
I'm just pissing in a corner.
Before he stepped on it, I was gonna have Jeff insert a flush sound, and then have Mark say, "Sorry guys, always best to go before you head down."
Mark, this is crack cocaine. I don't know why this is here.
Oh, you know.
Oh, you know.
Wink.
What are we waiting on, Jets? Shall we head to the basement?
Let's go.
Our title track and additional musical arrangements were provided by friend of the podcast, Ian Shannon. Find more of his work at sleepfortheweary.com. Like what you heard? Check out more episodes online at rancorsbrothel.com or the Rancors Brothel on Facebook. You can also interact with other listeners at the Fans of the Rancors Brothel Facebook page. Want to contact us? Reach out to @Rancors_Brothel on Twitter or via email at therancorsbrothel@gmail.com. Most of all, keep circulating the tapes. Much love, everyone.